Hello YouTube, this is Peyton of Team Infinity, and who do we have here today?
We have Brandon.
Brandon.
Also from Team Infinity.
Nice. Team Infinity, that's where it's the place to be. Alright then, you want to get into this, Brandon?
Alright, today I'm going to be showing you a deck profile of Kozmo.
Kozmo, that's a decent deck, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Not too good, not too bad. Alright,
All
first it's going to start off with pilots. We got our Win Can, aka Tin Can. He's your main searcher.
Yeah, standard for that deck.
Standard, excellent first turn. Gets out your big Cosmos and just lets you go off. Next, you have your Solemn Strike on heels, or Dark Lady.
Yeah.
Really good card. She's kind of like Infinity in the matter that you find a way around her, but just having her on board just nulls your opponent. It's just like, what am I going to do? I have her on board. Next, I decided to run 2 Farm Girls.
And why did you decide to run 2?
I decided to run 2 instead of 1 because I've noticed in the late game, if I do get to the late game and I don't knock them out early, this is somehow gone away in the graveyard, or I just can't touch it, and I need another Farm Girl. I want to float down to it, and I can't wait another turn, and I feel like 2 Farm Girl is just the perfect amount. You can run her at 1. It's more the variant you want to run, but I've just gotten more success from 2 Farm Girls. But yeah, 2 Farm Girl, good. Next, I'm actually running 2 Sword Troopers.
2 Sword Troopers, okay.
I ran them at 3, ran them at 1, decided to run them at 2. I don't know, I just don't like 1. I need 2, mainly 1 because of the Kozmo with the combo with Dark Lady, have her engrave, bring her out. Oh, I just have Dark Lady for free, basically. Yeah, but nope. I really
always
like
a good
him.
thing.
I really like him at 2. More rank 3 plays also, mainly more for rank 3 plays. Probably your best pilot now, as the meta is shifting, Strawman. Really good combos with Dark Destroyer. I'll show that later. He's just really good, especially in the late game, and you just blow up your own Dark Destroyer, float down, bring him back out, tag out for a heck if you have another Dark Destroyer in hand, just hit, endless hitting. Next, the 1-0 for my pilots is Wicked Witch. Really good in the late game, and the mirror match, just float down, put her in defense mode, pay 1,000, stay alive. Pretty simple, really self-explanatory. Alright, next we're doing the ships. I got 3 of the Dark Destroyer.
Why'd you run 3?
It's pretty self-explanatory. He's the main boss monster, really. He gets rid of everything. Not everything, but I mean, he just does a lot of damage, and him on board, along with Dark Lady, is just really, really big presence, and just seeing this on board really makes your opponent think. That's what I like about this deck, it makes your opponent think. Next, I have 3 Slip Rider, because back row is a thing. I don't run many back row or spell removal or anything. Slip Rider is really my only bet, and he really helps out, and his ability to put him on board, pop, float down into something else, like a straw man, grab something from the graveyard and just get going, really helps. Next, I'm actually running 2 Dark Planet.
Oh boy.
Now, I really like Dark Planet. I played him at 1, I played him at 3, I played them all. I played all I can. I really like 2. 2 is probably the most consistent I've gotten with this. Opening up Dark Planet and Tin Can is just broken, because Tin Can's effect, grab what you want, throw monsters in grave. So if you're facing Monarchs, you're sitting there with a live planet and whatever you have in hand to disrupt 2 plays possibly. It's broken against Monarchs, especially. There's a lot that they can do, but I mean, turn 1 it's just like, I don't know what to do. And he's a 4,000 beater. He's pretty good. A lot of people don't like him, but next, for the 1 of the ships, I have Landwalker. He's really good to protect your lady. He basically bounces attacks off, and he can blow up your Kozmo town, blow up other ships, float down. More plays. Forerunner, because I like to gain life.
Yep.
Really, that's it. And he's just really good to float down against Monarchs and stuff. Next, I decided to run Eclipser.
Eclipser, wow.
Has been my MVP. I have used him again in my locals against counter fairies, against any trap-related decks, and he's just really come key. No one expects Dark Clips to hit the board, and they're just like, oh, I try to do this, nope, negate. He's really good. I mean, a lot of people side him, and I see why, and I would understand siding him, but I really like him main. especially because it's the 3K beater.
Yep.
Next, we're going to go to the spells. We have 3 Kozmo Town. Simple, easy. When you get a bad hand, shuffle cards back, grab stuff from Banish Zone. If he gets blown up, grab a Kozmo card, obviously. But it's just really good. You can't really play it less than 3 until the ban list, of course. But
the most broken spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment.
Yeah, about that. Then next we have Itelli. Really helps out bad hands. Because let's say you get a bad hand, shuffle back Kozmo Town, get this, you can just get going. Grab Tin Can, and that just saves you. Tin Can, Itelli to Tin Can helps. Yeah, Win Can. That's why they call it Win Can. And I'm
playing 5, stay alive.
Yeah. I'm playing a lot of darks in this deck, so I'm running 2 Allure Darkness.
Yeah.
It really helps. Really goes along with the synergy. You don't really lose anything by banishing in this deck because of Kozmo Town, obviously. And it's just, the ability is basically +1. It really helps in this deck, especially when you're pushing for the OTK. Next for the 1-0s, I just run Terraforming, a 4th Kozmo Town, because 4 is better than 3. Upstart, because 39 cards, way to go.
Yeah.
Reasoning, I decided to run Reasoning, because there's so many levels in this deck. Your opponent, it's almost impossible for him to call it right. If he calls it right, okay, you can have him in grave. And with this build, I have cards that basically feed off graveyard banishing. So Reasoning is really good. It's just, all right. So Reasoning, I call 5, boom, Destroyer. Oh, I got a Destroyer now. For free, basically, I still get his effects and everything. And I run my other MVP, the Raigeki.
Main deck Raigeki.
Main deck Raigeki.
Why do you run that in the main deck?
For the times when I mess up and I need a miracle, and it's just really good pushing for OTKs. It's really good to clear your opponent's board. It's really good just to help the board presence. So if I have like a weak board on hand and I'm really not doing good, I just need 1 pull, bam, Raigeki, I'm back in the game. That's what I like about Raigeki. It's helped me out so much. I've had no reason to take it out.
All right.
Always helped me out. For traps, I'm just running 6. Just pretty standard for traps. I got Call the Haunted to bring back Tin Can Sendaways, then 3 Mojos.
Yeah.
Simple. Mojo is just too good, and Call is in this deck is just broken. All right, next we're gonna go to the extra deck. I start off with Topic Future.
Why do you run that in Kozmo?
Mirror Match. And it's just, he's really good against anything. I mean, just the ability to steal your opponent's monster, then just hit with your opponent's monster and not be destroyed, and just, he's really good. I mean, there's nothing really bad about him. Let's set the cost of summon out. For rank 2's Herald, because the ability to shuffle cards and add them back from the graveyard is really good, especially in this deck when cards are dead in the graveyard. Sky Cavalier, because he can get you out of tough spots. Let's say they have, I don't know, just a monster I can't get over with regular Kozmo. Summon him. I'll take a little beating, but get rid of your opponent's monster next turn. Returns it to hand. It's really, really good. Really helps me out. Straw Man really helps out. Next for the rank 3 engine, I got Grand Pulse to pop back row, and he's a 28 defense stick. It's really good. Levier. Levier has returned banish cards for awesome plays. I used to run Break Sword and the Acid Golem, but I never went into Break Sword once. Well, maybe back in the YCS I went into it once, but I mean, I used them to get other stuff for different decks I'm building. And number 38, I really do want to bring him back in here. Not number 38, Acid Golem. I really want to bring him back in here, but there's not much room. Next, I'm running Magnifier for just destruction and easy push for OTKs. Durendal, because Artifact Durendal is too good.
Best rank 5, check.
Yeah, Shark Fortress for pushing with Dark Destroyer. Oh, I can just attack twice for Dark Destroyer, yeah. Alright,
yep,
cool.
Busted plays.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's 2400, which still isn't that bad. Next, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this is coming. Nova.
Yeah.
And Infinity. Infinity is my favorite card of all time, hence Team Infinity. One reason why I love this deck is I can make Infinity. He's my favorite card. Then, if for some reason my opponent destroys my Nova, End Dragon.
Yep, you want to punish that.
Yeah, pretty much. Then to round out the rank 5s, I got Pleiades and Volcasaurus, because Volcasaurus is just too good to be pushing towards game, and Pleiades you can just bring anything back from the field. And of course, Gaia Charger to go over those two. bulk seizes effect. Then last in my extra deck, I got number 38, Hope, Harbinger, Dragon, Titanic, Galaxy. He's just too good against Monarchs, and the ability to get rid of spells and stuff just really, really helps this deck, because spells can't hurt this deck. That's the extra deck. I went through a lot of variants of that extra deck, but I've tried out a lot, and that's gonna show me some success. So now we got the side. The side now, I'm siding 2 Vec Failures for the Monarch matchup, and I run against Blue Eyes sometimes. I mean, it's a really good card to side because there's so much you can use it against. Maining it is okay, but siding it. This is my tech for the side. Now I have Kaijus.
Oh.
In the YCS, this won me 4 games.
Wow.
This probably won me all my matches. I don't know what it was. I beat Blue Eyes with it, well, before they were relevant. I beat Monarchs. I beat Mirror Match. This, I don't know what it is. It's just that tech that works. Really good. There's nothing really bad I can say about it. Blows up the field, lets you summon stuff, get Dogra on the field. It's just like, oh, hey, you're getting 33 to the face. Easy. System down for Mirror Match, obviously, because don't like the Mirror Match. 2 MSTs, self-explanatory, and I don't know what my Twin Twisters are. And Stormforth. Stormforth actually really helps. I always side my Stormforth in when I run my Kaiju engine. It always helps, and it's won me a few games. Just Stormforth is just really too good in this meta because you can get nothing can really stop it. It's just you can get over anything with it. Next for Monarch hate is Magic Deflectors and Master Strict because fuck Monarchs in this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
what
all
I got for Cosmos.
Anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
I don't think Cosmos are gonna get hit that bad. I don't want them to, but I mean, I would understand if they would. I mean, Cosmos China 2, Dark Destroyer 2 would be fine. I can see if they hit it more though. But yeah, that's it.
All right then.
Yeah. Team Infinity signing out.